It's just sad, I'm telling you. But I tell you, my love life, it's never been good. A girl phoned me once. She said, come on over. There's nobody home. I went over. There was nobody home. I'm telling you, a hooker once told me she had a headache. I went to a massage parlor. It was self-service. One time I got lucky. I tell you, sometimes it's okay. I was making love to this girl and she started crying. I said, are you going to hate yourself in the morning? She said, no, I hate myself now. I'll tell you, it was tough for me even when I was a kid. I was an ugly baby. When I was born, the doctor slapped my mother. My age, I'm telling you, I know I'm not sexy. I put on my underwear, I could hear the Fruited Loom guys laughing at me, all right? You remember that commercial? Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you, it was tough for me when I was a kid. When I was born, the doctor said, look, I'm sorry, we did everything we could, but he pulled through anyway. And when I was born, I brought no joy. My father said he wanted a human. Oh, yeah, I know. After I was born, the doctor turned me upside down and said, oh, my God, twins. My poor mother, she had morning sickness after I was born. But she wouldn't breastfeed me either, She told me she only liked me as a friend. In fact, I was so ugly, my aunt used to feed me with a slingshot. Oh, I tell you what a childhood I had. I tell you, when I took my first step, my old man tripped me. When we were poor, too, if I wasn't born a boy, I would have had nothing to play with. And all I knew was rejection. No respect, just rejection. My yo-yo, it never came back. When I got older, my mom took me to a dog show. I won. Well, I could tell my parents hated me, My bath toys were a toaster and a radio. One year they asked me to be a poster boy for birth control. Yeah, I tell you, it was tough. It was tough growing up. When I was playing the sandbox when I was a kid, the cats kept covering me up. I got lost one time and I asked a cop to help me find my parents. You think we'll find them? I don't know, kid. There's so many places they can hide. And every time my old man wanted sex, my mother would show him a picture of me. My old man, I tell you, what a winner. He carries around the picture of the kid that came with the wallet. Yeah, in high school, I had it tough, too, as I was growing up. I shared my locker with a mop. I'll tell you, I had a lot of pimples, too. One day I fell asleep in the library. I woke up and a blind guy was reading my face. Yeah, then I got a job. I worked in a pet store. The people always ask, how big would I get? One time, we had a family reunion, all right? My whole family played hide and seek. They found my mother in Pittsburgh. Well, my old man, I tell you, he gave me no respect either. I asked him, how can I get my kite in the air? He said, run off a cliff. I asked him if I could go ice skating on the lake. He told me, wait till it gets warmer. Well, he was strict too, I'll tell you. He outlawed no drinking in the house. I had two brothers who died of thirst. I'm telling you, it wasn't easy being me, growing up. The old man, he used to tie a pork chop around my neck so the dog would play with me. Yeah, my parents, they were in show business, but I was still poor. I used to sneak into orgies just to eat the grapes. We never knew where they were, but I ate them anyway, all right? I was a kid. I was so ugly, nobody wanted me. I was kidnapped. The kidnappers sent back parents a note that said, we want $5,000 or we'll bring your kid back. Yeah, when I was a kid, I tell you, it was tough. My parents moved a lot, but I always found them. And then I grew up, it was a real tough neighborhood, I tell you. Once a guy pulled a knife on me, I knew he wasn't a professional. The knife still had butter on it. Oh, in the school I went to, I'm telling you, they asked the kid to prove the law of gravity. He threw the teacher out the window. Somebody's doing carpentry, okay. I tell you, it was a tough neighborhood. I'm telling you what, on the street, the kids took hubcaps for moving cars. Oh, it was tough, I'm telling you. The hotels would steal your towels. I tell you, the restaurant menu had broken leg of lamb. I'm telling you, it was a tough neighborhood. The library, the sign says, shut the fuck up. It was really tough, I'll tell you. I bought a waterbed. I found a guy at the bottom of it. No. Oh, it was a tough neighborhood. So like any kid, you know, I put my hand into some wet cement. I felt another hand. I was new to the neighborhood, you know, so I asked the policeman, I said, how far was it to the subway? He says, I don't know, kid. No one's ever made it. No. It was tough, I'm telling you. Every time I shut the window, I broke somebody's fingers. But it didn't matter, you know, I was still ugly. I was an ugly kid growing up, you know. One time a mugger stopped me, he took off his mask and he made me wear it. And I was dumb too, I was a dumb kid, you know, I did a stupid thing. I picked a guy's pocket on an airplane and then I made a run for it.